Donald Trump becomes the first former U.S. president to be convicted of a felony. A New York jury finds Trump guilty of falsifying business records to hide a payment meant to silence porn star Stormy Daniels. A $130,000 payment was made to Daniels on the eve of the 2016 U.S. presidential elections, when her claim to have had sex with Trump could have proved fatal to his campaign against Hillary Clinton. The falsifying business records charges each carry up to 4 years behind bars, though prosecutors have not said whether they intend to seek imprisonment. It will likely take several months for Judge Juan Merchan, who oversaw the case, to decide whether to sentence Trump to prison. However, Trump is not barred from continuing his battle to unseat President Joe Biden in November. Trump faces 3 other felony indictments, but the New York case may be the only one to reach a conclusion before the November election, adding to the significance of the outcome. Trump's lawyer says they are eyeing an appeal as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Trump himself voiced immediate defiance, branding the trial as rigged and a disgrace. Bamban Mayor Alice Go is urged to undergo a DNA test with a certain Lin Wen Yi, a Chinese national suspected to be her biological mother. Senator Win Gatchalian is suggesting this in light of controversies hounding the Tarlac town mayor's dubious background and upbringing. In a radio interview on Friday, May 31, Gatchalian says it is easy to fabricate stories, so a DNA test for Go and Lin Wen Yi may be the best course of action. He also cites flight records purportedly showing that Lin Wen Yi traveled with the Bamban mayor's father, Jian Zhongguo, at least 170 times in a span of 7 to 8 years. As for their destination, Gatchalian says the majority of their travels was to China. Guo earlier claimed that she was a love child of her father and his housekeeper. Guo even cited a copy of an official birth certificate showing that the name of her mother is Amelia Leal. But Senator Risa Hontiveros on Thursday, May 30, released several documents to the media in a bid to illustrate Guo's alleged ties to Lin Wen Yi. Citing entries in the documents, Hontiveros noted that Lin Wen Yi was among Guo's co-incorporators in at least 7 businesses. Previously, Gatchalian said residents of Valenzuela could vouch that Lin Wen Yi was referred to as the mayor's mother when the Guo family lived in the city. Guo became the center of a Senate panel investigation after her name was found in several documents of a Philippine offshore gaming operator based in Bamban, Tarlac. The Pogo was raided in March for alleged human smuggling, among others. The local chief executive was even accused of being a Chinese spy, which she denied. The fish production in the country decreased by 60 to 80% amid marine environment degradation and unfavorable fishing conditions in the West Philippine Sea. Dr. Jonathan Anticamara of the University of the Philippines Institute of Biology says this grim statistic comes despite the government's efforts to expand its fishing power. Scientists point to coral destruction and overfishing in the South China Sea as the main culprits. UP Diliman Marine Science Institute Director Dr. Laura David says reclamations in the West Philippine Sea caused profound coral degradation. Mischief Reef, which was seized by China from the Philippines in 1995, saw the emergence of artificial islands which caused extensive coral damages. In September 2023, the Philippine Coast Guard also reported coral reef damage in Sabina Shoal and Rizal Reef, pointing to China, which vehemently denied the accusations. In addition, David says the South China Sea is also hounded by overfishing. David says while all countries may be impacted by South China Sea issues, the Philippines is feeling the most pinch with the number of fish families found in the West Philippine Sea declining from 34 to 22 in just 20 years. To address this issue, Anticamara says marine research should be intensified in the West Philippine Sea. Beijing asserts sovereignty over almost the entire South China Sea, including the West Philippine Sea. However, a 2016 tribunal ruling invalidated China's claims, favoring Manila's jurisdiction over the West Philippine Sea. In line with its assertions, China has built an artificial island in the disputed waters and routinely harasses Filipino fisherfolk and government vessels operating inside the Philippine Exclusive Economic Zone.